Okay, everyone. So this is John Jenkins. I got a video for you. Um, basically, the title of this video is how basically the Achilles heel of the Democratic Party, or how the Democratic Party is destroying itself. So basically, I mean, everyone's talking about the everyone's talking about the blue wave. Like every time there's a Republican, every time there's a Democratic president, everyone's talking about the red wave, and every time there's a Republican president, everyone's talking about the blue wave. So there's a new blue wave. There's a new blue wave, and they're saying that the Democrats are going to win the Senate and the House in this year in 2026, and that they're going to win the White House in 2028. I'm not disputing that. Matter of fact, I think that's going to happen. But what I'm saying is that uh, when Democrats get their mandate, when Democrats get their mandate, uh, when Democrats get their mandate in office, the only thing they're gonna do, the only thing they're gonna do is they're gonna force certain demographics of the United States on the welfare. They're gonna force certain demographics of the United States on welfare, and they're gonna tell them, well, if you try to earn your way out, we're gonna throw you in prison as a welfare cheat, and then they're gonna say, well, now you have no choice but to vote for us for the rest of your life, and you not only do you have to vote for us, but your kids have to vote for us. We don't have to represent you. We don't have to do taxation equals representation. We don't have to represent you. We can represent illegals. We can represent Epstein. We can represent uh, uh, the political interests of those in Congress. The financial interests of those in Congress. We don't have to represent you because you're dependent on the government. So you just take whatever we give you, and if you try to earn any money, we're going to throw you in prison as a welfare cheat. That's basically all that the Democratic Party is going to do when 2028 rolls around in 20, later on this year in 2026. So all they're going to do is force a bunch of people on the welfare, and then say you can't get off and you have no choice but to vote for us for the rest of your life. So uh so what I'm saying is that the Democrats are probably going to win 2026 and 2028. The Democrats are probably going to win 2026 and 2028, but the next Republican president is going to be 10. The next Republican president is going to be 100 times worse than Donald Trump. The next the ne- Donald Trump had 34 felonies a week before his election, not a week before the primary. Donald Trump had 34 felonies a week before the general election in the United States, and he won in a landslide. Millions of extra votes went to Donald Trump. Millions of extra votes went to Donald Trump. The Democratic Party had close to 90% of the black vote, and it still lost. Even having 98, 99% of the black vote in America will not guarantee the Democratic Party an election anymore. So Donald Trump was reelected a week after getting 34 felonies. The next Republican president is going to have 100, 200 felonies a week before the election. Not only that, he's gonna have murder convictions. He's gonna have rape convictions. He's gonna have embezzlement, espionage, sedition, miscegenation. He's gonna have multiple categories of felonies on his record, and not only that, not only that, the next one. I don't want to be the one to tell you this, but the next Republican president is probably going to be a 3 or 4 term president. Hey, we're in a position where Trump might be a 3 term or 4 term president. So the next Republican president is probably going to be a 3-term or 4-term president. When people get when people catch wind of the next Joe Biden or the next you can keep your doctor, you can keep your health plan, Barack Obama. When people get the next to the when people catch wind of the next Democrat, and the Democrats start forcing their family members on the welfare for life, and tax and feel. That's that's what the Democrats do. They tax you, and then they say, "I feel your pain," and then they run up inflation. So tax and feel Democrats. So when the Democrats get in office, they you know, when people catch wind of what Democrats have planned in 2028 and 2026, going up to 2032, the next Republican president is going to be 100 times worse than Donald Trump. So Democrats think they're clever, where they're just gonna sit on their hands and ignore the country and let the country go to crap, so that it'll all be blamed on Donald Trump, and it'll all be blamed on conservative Republicans, and the Democrats can get a spite vote. Democrats can get a spite vote in 2026 and 2028. But when people catch wind of what the Democrat Party is planning for 2026 and 2028, I mean, when people catch wind of what the Democratic Party is planning for 2026 and 2028, the Democrats could get literally 100%. The Democrats could literally get 100% of the black vote, and they still lose by a landslide. That's what's going to happen. So like I said, I've been, I've famously been critical of Democrats and Republicans. I've famously been critical of Democrats and Republicans, but this is what I'm saying is going to happen, and people aren't prepared for this. But when it happens, it's going to be devastating, man. And can you imagine what the national debt's going to be? I think we increased it by 3 or 4 trillion last year in 2025. So can you imagine what the debt with the deficits with the national debt's going to be, and the deficits, and the trade deficits, and inflation, and national evictions, and the homelessness rate, and the bankruptcy rate. And the unemployment, the workforce participation rate, and the unemployment rate, and the jobs numbers, the number of jobs created. It's going to be a free for all when the Democrats get into office. It's going to be a free for all when the Democrats get into office. So that's all I want to say for this video. Have a great day, and goodbye.